Welcome back to Soda City Live. The latest production to take place at Trustus Theatre is one of revenge and I'm going to say trauma dumping. It's told through comedy, though. It's all told through comedy. So Exit Pursued by a Bear will be running through the end of the month, but you'll want to be sure to check it out soon. And Thursday is actually the earliest that you can because this is the first week. Joining us today to tell us more about this performance is actress Liza Hunter, who portrays Nan, and Isabella Stens, who portrays Sweetheart. Now, is it Nan or Nan?
Nan.
Nan, I was right. So it's like Nancy, but like the nickname for
Yes,
Nancy.
we haven't decided what we think the nickname is for. We think maybe she's just a Nan, but, you know, maybe it is Nancy. I like that.
Well, listen, there's one thing that we're going to have to get into, and I have to put this iPad down for this because the storyline, okay?
Oh, yes.
Get ready for this, you all. Tell us about the story.
Okay, so it's about this woman, Nan, and her husband, Kyle, and he's been mistreating her for several years, and she decides that she's going to duct tape him to a chair and reenact the bad parts of their relationship for him. And her best friends come and help her with that, Simon and Sweetheart. And, you know, it just is a whirlwind, really. Kyle then kind of gets her to kind of maybe change her mind a little bit. We see lots of struggling with, oh, is she going to go through with what she's doing or is she not? Because in the end, she wants to bring some live bears in and have him be eaten by the bears. But I'm not going to say if that happens or not. You got to come see it for that.
Hence, the Exit Pursued by Bears. Now, I thought while reading this story play, I'm like, this is chaotic. It is all over the place. What is happening? And what I think is really interesting, and I'm not sure if you all addressed this in the production, is how do three people just come up with, you know what? The best revenge is to act it out. Now, who is acting out who? So is Simon going to be pretending to be, is it Keith? Or
yeah, Kyle.
Kyle, yes. I made up a name. Yes. Kyle. So Simon's going to pretend to be Kyle, and so is Sweetheart pretending to be Nan?
Sweetheart is pretending to be Kyle at parts of it, and then at another part, she actually takes over because she learns all the lines. She's a very dedicated actress.
Oh, wow.
And she learns the lines of Nan, and she actually portrays Nan at one point as well. So it's like the characters are kind of playing each other at some points. Yeah.
Interesting. When we're watching some of the footage here, I really love the black box theater style. I adore it. You know, it kind of puts more of the emphasis on the acting. And so how does it feel to have that type of spotlight on you? Now, ask you, Isabella.
Absolutely. It's incredibly intimate because you're so close with the audience, and there's even points where our director has us like actually interacting with the audience, which is really special. It's incredibly authentic, and it feels just super real and honest because we are so close.
Is any of it other than interactive, is any of it like improv? Is there any improv included in this?
Yeah, we have a few little parts where we have to improv. You know.
Yeah.
So you get to put a little bit of yourself into these roles as well. That's pretty cool. Now, I have to ask, you know, I never really understood what the process is, you know, auditioning for roles, but when you see this story, like do you choose it? Like what is that process like? How do you say, yes, this sounds like a project I want to be a part of?
Yeah, absolutely. So last summer, Trustus did their big auditions where you can come in and you can do a song if you're interested in musicals, and then you do a monologue if you're interested in the plays. And then those directors are all in the room for the entire season's worth of shows, and they'll just call you back for later auditions if they're interested in you for the show. And you can write down which ones you might be interested in or what you're available for. And then you have a couple other auditions, you know, a callback audition, you might have another one, and then they say, yeah, we'd love for you to join, and you wait a little bit with anticipation to see who else is going to do it with you, which is great, and then, you know, you get to see it's your friends and everything. But yeah, it takes a long time because obviously that was last summer, so we've been gearing up for it for a while.
Awesome. Now, here's another thing I would like to ask, and Isabella, you can take this question. When you are, okay, so we talked about this being, you know, we talked about the trauma of it, but where's the funny? You know, where is the funny? Where is that?
What is so phenomenal about this script is that it straddles comedy and drama so well. So while they're tackling these incredibly intense, deep topics, there are moments of comedy in that.
Yeah, that relief.
The play is so fast, but it's everywhere at the same time. Like at 1 minute you're laughing, the next minute you might even tear up. That's what just makes it such an incredible script. It's the genre that Lauren Gunderson put it under was revenge comedy, which is really interesting. So it's not quite a comedy, but there are moments where it definitely lives there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we're definitely looking forward to this production. Again, this is going to run from Thursday through the 27th. I think there's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Is there any other shows throughout the week? Any days that
we have one Wednesday.
One Wednesday.
So we run for 2 weekends, and the second week we have a Wednesday. So
yeah,
lots of opportunities.
Awesome, and we'll have those details up. And while we pull those details up, one last question. Is this your first time doing anything with Trustus, or have you all done performances for Trustus in the past?
I've done 2 performances and then also assistant stage managed. So this is my 3rd performance, and I love working at Trustus. It's a wonderful environment.
Yeah, so I did a little bit of behind the scenes work in the past, but this is my first like larger role.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. I was so excited to get it. But yeah, I have loved working with them so much, and the cast and creative team of this show is just awesome.
Excellent. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. You can find out if Keith gets eaten by the bear and what happens. Of course, again, those details will be on our screen, and we'll have them on our Facebook page, Soda City Living, as well. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to be right back after this